So we're going to be working with beef tongue today. We're going to be using this in the beef stew that we'll make later on this week. So let's get this open. I have washed my hands. Hit them with some sanitizer. So how many of you all know what a tongue looks like? Yeah, same, looks just the same, just bigger. I gotta sharpen my knives. Ta-da! There's a tongue. So tongue is actually really, really delicious if you prepare it right, okay? If it's prepared right, it can be really, really delicious. Hey, get them French fries out. Freezer. So it looks like a regular tongue. It does feel like a tongue. It does have the feelings and all of that. So yeah, French fries.
You ain't got no French fries in here.
Oh, we'll check the other freezer. So to prepare this, what we need to do is actually simmer this in some water, salt, flavored water. So really put that in our pot. And our water, cool, take them over there by the fire. And we'll fill this up with enough water to cover it, probably about 8 cups or so. Put some French fries. Can you do that? You wash it? No. So we're going to fill that up with about 8 cups of water. We're going to season our water with some onion, some onion, some dehydrated onion, some garlic, some parsley, and a bay leaf. We want just enough water to cover it. No, get a bowl. Look in this cabinet right here, get a bowl. So we're going to put this on the stove and we're going to simmer it for a little while until it's done.
Is this big enough?
No, get a larger bowl. So I'm going to add.
Okay.
Is there? Get the one behind. So I'm gonna add some bay leaves. Add some dehydrated onion. 2 or 3 tablespoons. A little bit of parsley. and some salt. We'll add just a little bit of garlic as well. About two to 3 tablespoons of garlic, and we're good. Now we're going to let that sit and get all nice and happy. And then once it's done, we'll pull it down. We'll let it cool down. We'll pull off the connective tissue. And then we'll dice it. And then we'll have this saved for our beef stew. Okay. You cook that? Okay. Grab the tenderloin out, please. The tenderloin. Grab the tenderloin out. Close some cabinets, please. It's beef. Close those cabinets. Grab the beef tenderloin. Grab the beef tenderloin. Read. That's bacon. That's pork, right? That's chicken, right? Grab the beef. What color is beef?
I mean, not orange.
Red, right? So what does that say that you just had your hand on? That's chicken, right? Okay, keep looking. Those are what? Hot dogs, right? Let's say beef franks. Grab the beef tenderloin. Those are more hot dogs.
What's this on a cap?
The tenderloin. I'll explain it. So we're still working with beef. So this is our beef tenderloin. How do French fries look? How do French fries look? They done? Okay. Not quite? Okay. All right. All right, so the tenderloin. There is only one tenderloin per cow, okay? Just one. So this meat is not what we would call really sustainable because there's only one per animal, and that's why it's really, really expensive, okay? How many of you all have heard of filet mignon? All right, filet mignon is nothing more than steak. That's coming off of the fillet, okay? Now, I am going to marinate these. They don't really need the marination, but I'm going to marinate them. But I want to show you how to fabricate the fillet. And I'm doing this just to expose you to different aspects of culinary arts. We had a little extra money in the budget, so I bought a tenderloin. This entire cut costed, this entire tenderloin cost $105.71. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid making a big old mess, and I ended up making a big old mess. Do me a favor, get some side towels right in front of the washer right there, and I'm spraying this down. So I just need you to come down and, you know what I mean? The washing machine. So guys, if you make a mess, go ahead and clean that mess up immediately. Okay. Just so, dude, where'd you go? Oh, you got it? Okay. Here. Not what you look, man. Look like this, like that. Because that's bleach. Okay. So if you make a mess, just clean it up right away. Don't let it linger. There you go. Look, don't be shrinking now. Look, you can still see the trail right there, man. Come on. All right, so here's our tenderloin. And I'm not going to put all of this beautiful beef in the tenderloin. Absolutely not. That would be a complete waste of $107. What did I say, $105? That would be an absolute waste. How does it look? No, not yet. So right here is what we call the chain. And I can pretty much, with my finger, separate the chain. Yeah, that's good. Just put them right in front of the, yes, wash machine, yes. Clothes washing. So that's the chain, okay? I'm going to smooth this. So I'm just going to come in with my knife. And cut off my chain. Okay. Now, what I would do with this is I would turn that into fajita meat. I'm also going to cut off this tail right here. There we go. So we have a nice tender loin there. I'm going to cut off the tip right here as well. So I want to save that. I want to come back to my knife. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm getting ready to make some chunks. Check out my tongue. Okay. So I have 2 pieces of meat right here. We're going to marinate some, and then others we're not. I have my knife here that also has been used for beef. I want to ask my 2 sous chefs today to go and grab a Ziploc bag. The Ziploc bags are behind me. Go around, so we're, yep. So I'm just cutting these into like chunks. I'm also going to take off some of the excess fat. Fat's just going to be on the side. Now, if you wanted, what we were probably doing in the restaurant with the chain is somebody could cook it up and make
Two enough?
no, just one. Just set it right there in front of the fire back. Somebody could grind this up, make a nice burger. They done? Okay. 1 second. You try one, try one. They can go a little bit more. We want crispy. Okay, so we could take this tender, grind it up for a really nice burger if we wanted to. That burger is going to be amazing. But instead, I'm going to kind of like cube it up, chop it up a little bit. And we're going to put this straight into the beef stew. And I want to show you how we're going to make that stew, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I have the cheeks that are marinating right now. So it's just trust me on this, guys. It's going to be amazing. Chef knows about this one. So again, I should be using my boning knife to do this, but I'm just taking off some of this excess fat off the hanging tender and some of the connective tissue there. But again, it's gonna be really, really nice. Then I'm gonna show you how to break down this tenderloin. And that's where we'll get our filet mignon. It's actually spelled filet mignon, but pronounced filet mignon. Okay. What piece? Yes, yes, this is where we're going to get our steaks from. Okay. But this I'm reserving for the beef stew. So I'll make some beef stew one day with all of this. I'll also have some cheeks to go in there as well. It's going to be really nice. Okay, it'll be really nice. Just trust me. You done? Huh? You sure? Crisp them up, girl. Crisp them up. Get them crispy. Get them crispy. I like crispy fries. Just a brief debate between how crispy fries should be. Just a brief debate. Okay, I like French fries a little bit more crispy. Some like them just fried. I like mine a little with a little crisp. Okay. But our sous chef, Renee, she's doing an excellent job on those French fries. So my other cut is actually marinating with garlic, herbs, and olive oil, and those are in the refrigerator. These I'm not going to marinate these, but they will go into the same pot. All right, put these in the refrigerator. Well, do a quick sharpen on my knife here. All right, they good. Perfect. All right, what you put on French fries?
For me,
Yeah.
I would do that myself. Put you on
No, let Macintosh cook some. Put
it.
the bag fries. Season them up. So just had to get a little sharpening on my boning knife there. That was a whetstone that I was using. Okay. So we're going to get all of this silver skin off without jacking up the tenderloin, without hacking it up. Okay. Some of this you can just pull off with your hand, the top part. I used to be really, really fast at doing these, but now I got to take my time. I haven't had to do the fabrication on the tenderloin in quite some time, but it's okay. When I do get an opportunity to do it, I still enjoy it. Actually, one, take that off too. Young Mr. McIntosh, grab that other bag again, please. Wipe down this cutting board just a little bit. Grab that other bag of meat that we put in the refrigerator. All right, set it right there, please. And when you get a second, after you finish those French fries, go ahead and put those dirties into the washing machine. So we're going to go ahead and cut this too. Put it into our beef stew. Yes, this is a very expensive beef stew. I know that. But again, the tenderloin itself is not going in the beef stew, just pieces of it. You'll see what we're going to do with that. So, not playing. Get off of that. Okay. So now we're going to take the silver skin off. We're also going to clean up the bottom of our tenderloin as well.
Folks get paid just sit and watch folks drive.
So what I'm actually doing is I'm going underneath the silver skin and I'm angling the knife up so I can cut that silver skin straight out. Without removing too much of the meat itself, okay? Are we doing work over there? Or are we watching Chop? Okay. Done. Then we'll come back to the other side. So I like to do about 3 to 4 fingers on the fillet. We'll come in, kind of trim it up. Now all this trim is going to go into my beef stew. Now the fillet has no fat on it, so we're just trying to trim it up. Y'all paying attention? Let's cook this up. Come on, pay attention, guys. Fat on it. I didn't necessarily want to hack up this fillet, but it's okay. What's going to happen? Now, as we get closer to the top and it's a little bit more thicker, I'll go down to 2 fingers. And there we go. Now, so we're looking at about, per cut here, we got 8, we'll say 7. This may only be. Do the math. Which paid $105, and we got 7. So each one of these steaks is now $15 a piece. This is a $15 steak right here. We would sell that for about $45 on the menu. This would run for $45 at the price. Now, if we don't want to pay $45 for that steak, we can cut it in half and the price get cuts in half. So we're looking at about $23. Okay. That's why filet is so expensive. Okay. So each one of these was 15.7. So each one of these will be sold if I cut them in half, which I'll do, just to spread them out. Each one of these now sells for $25. Now, that's why it's so expensive, because there's only one tenderloin on the cow. There's a lot of trim that goes into the tenderloin, as you can see, and I'm going to utilize this trim somewhere else. If I wanted to, I could brown this up in for burgers, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Our tongue is doing its thing very nicely. Okay, it's doing this thing. So that's what we have. Any questions about the fillets? Any questions? Here, put this goes back on the refrigerator. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't have to marinate these, but I am. Just bringing back some of my hotel days. So I'm going to do them in a cryo vac. I love this thing, guys. I love it a lot. I just do.
What that is.
Sucks out. Good question. What is that? What does the food saver do? It sucks out all the air. So it allows for things to keep longer. Okay. Sorry, let me get the marinade together. So do a little garlic. Let's do our herbs. Let's do some olive oil. Yeah. Okay. So here. Ball. Yeah. Do a tablespoon of garlic. Some olive oil. Now I'll put a lid over our beef tongue as well. Let's do some rosemary, about 2 tablespoons. Everything's going to be roughly 2 tablespoons. Almost 3. All right, now we're just gonna swirl that up. Drop all of these in there. We'll place them in our bag. Now, do you have to marinate these? No, we could have just cooked them straight on with some salt and pepper and been done. But I'm just doing something a little bit extra because I want to. Okay. Yeah, turn it off. Move it to standby and unplug it. Now we'll get this, like the back, just the edge of the bag. Okay. Okay. Good. And we'll seal this up. Yeah, put them in there. Okay, then we'll do a vac seal. There we go. And we're good to go, guys. So we're gonna let these marinate. Put these on the refrigerator. Let those marinate one more. These are our fillets. I explained why they're so expensive. You've seen the process. So I just marinated them just because. You don't necessarily have to. Okay. Any questions about that? All right. So
You gotta show my fries.
hold on.
You work hard on that.
That looks good, too.
I'll talk about French fries before you miss out on something. All right, so let me take roll really quickly. Stop the recording.